Yeah, so Neil is here, sitting right there. Neil's one of those people that, yeah, we've been in Portland 14 years, he's been here like 20-something years. He's, yeah, there's some people that you just kind of run into around town all the time. We see him at like grocery stores and the bank and the airport, and we ran into him on the day of the eclipse. So there's like 10,000 people running out in Oregon, and like, hey, look, you're here. And so it's like our paths kind of wind in and out. And but now is learning filmmaking, process filmmaking. I reached out to him, and I know he was starting off in his process of design. He was trying to win some awards, and I wanted to have someone that I knew well. That if this didn't come out well, like he wouldn't be upset. So that's kind of like where it started, and because he was literally casting that World Console for the first time, and I was making a documentary for the first time. There's also this parallel mental track where a lot of the words and the sayings coming out of his mouth really jived with how I felt. Making this film and trying out different things. Sometimes this works, sometimes it doesn't. It's all digital, right? You can throw out the ones you don't like. But then coming to fruition, where like you have a piece that kind of takes on a life of its own. And, I'm watching this after being away from it for a while, and I'm like, wow, like it's kind of making its way in the world now as well. So that's the good thing. So that's kind of the mental process.
So, I guess I'm curious, that this shape that captivated Neil so much that he made it into an object, it was obviously also something that you got to play with as a cinematographer. How conscious of that were you when you were filming this?
Yeah, very much so. So the great thing about his studio is that there's so many visually stunning objects to look at, and so it was a target-rich environment. And you kind of hit the nail on the head where there's these curves and you could see through the table. And so as a cinematographer, that's it's kind of golden. Like you can frame the creator inside of his creation. And so I tried to get him looking through the table and all the various steps and working on the table as kind of like he's in shadow of it. And that kind of also kind of helps it take on a entity or kind of life of its own that way. But yeah, I was trying to do that.
Did you put the mirror there, or was it there already?
Yeah, there's so I was walking around, looking around, and I was like, oh, that mirror is kind of interesting. So I set myself up in that space where it could work. So I did that twice. And as at the end of the first day, he was reflecting upon what was happening. He was also reflecting in the mirror. So that was a good catch there.
So I guess you had a choice: make us wait, or make the audience wait for the final reveal, or show the object first and then have us see how it was done. So why did you choose the second one?
So I guess there's this process of ideation. It's as a creative content producer is making something, I wanted to kind of follow his process and what's going on in his head. I thought that would be a better story than kind of showing it first. And it lends for a more magical story, I think. But you can see it in the trailer. You watch the trailer. The trailer actually is a slightly different story. We talk about form and shapes and stuff. And then I show the table at the end. So it's not really a surprise.
So he was very engaging and very fun to watch. Has he had any experience in front of a camera, or did you do anything to like put him at ease so he was charming?
A little bit of both, I guess. I think we've done a few videos for like a nonprofit that we work with. So so I don't think Neil's camera shy anymore. But one of the great things about doing these projects is I'm not a professional. I do this for fun, and if I could show people that I'm having fun and they can have fun too, then it can put people at ease, both in this realm, behind the camera, behind the microphone, wherever it is. We're all just trying to learn and pretend that we're doing well. And that's the whole imposter syndrome thing too. Like if you kind of acknowledge that you're in the space, then you can kind of help break through it and help other people break through it.
I was really drawn to the part of the film when you utilize the use of sound with the drums and the voices in the back, the guidance of the drum. So where did you come across that sound? What led you to think of that as a source of character in the film?
Yeah, I was looking online for something, like I kind of had in my mind I wanted to make it a little bit climactic in a way. And so I wanted some Eastern drums. And I had a hard time finding them. So I started searching for taiko drumming, and I found there's a student group in California that they put their videos online. And so I found them, I reached out to them, and asked if I could use this because it would fit really well with this film. So I reached out to the person in this clip who was playing actually is a professor now. And so I reached out to them and donated to their taiko drumming group to get like a little bit of license to do that. But yeah, I really wanted to interweave sound throughout the film to kind of give it some flavor.
I thought you used silence really well at times too. And I always appreciate that in film because sound sometimes is overdone these days. So I thought the sound was fantastic, and I thought you really used silence well at times too.
Thanks. Yeah, there's a lot of times when he's kind of scraping, I want people to hear that rough edge.
The movie is great, I love it. What was the most challenging aspect on creating the movie?
I think just pushing through all the way to the end. I was filming in 4K, and so I don't have enough disk space on my computer to hold all the files and all the different versions of the files, and I filmed in log, and so I had to color grade everything. And so I didn't really get to see what it's going to look like until like the very end. There were some bumps in the road, not bumps, but motivational bumps where it's kind of sitting around, and it's like, hey, I might as well continue working on this to get over some humps to finish it off. But I think it's just sticking with it.
Yeah, it's just such a cool process to see, because when you look at the table, you see the final, and then there was so much work that went into it. And so that kind of detail is really cool how you told that story.
There's a cool story about Cate Blanchett. Share this. So about a year and a half ago when we started this, Cate Blanchett was interested in Neil's work and reached out to see if she wanted to buy a piece. And I actually think I have you on camera saying that, I think Cate Blanchett wants them. And that was like, and so what happened was, Neil contacted me last week and said, hey, Kate's designer reached out again. Can we share a private link to this video with them? And so we did that. And 2 days later, he sent me an email like, hey, I made the sale. So maybe there's I don't know if there's cause and effect, but there's a correlation.
Where can you find Neil's work on display?
I give you a card, if anybody wants a card, you can go on the website, you can look it up.
You do one.
And sorry, and as it's rare to have the center of attention of a documentary in the room, what did it feel like, Neil, to be the center of attention and to answer those questions? Was it natural? How was it for you to have Mahesh behind the camera? What was that?
During the filming, you mean?
Yeah.
Well, I think you two were working together so well, you know, that it was very comfortable. As Mahesh said, you know, I'm used to be in front of an audience, but the two of you were just worked so well together. It was like the filming just disappeared, and I just felt very at ease. It's different to describe what you're doing as you're doing it, but you know, the inner Hammond became a little bit. That's enjoyable.
My wife is back there, she is an assistant producer.